You mind telling me your name?
Samuel?
Samuel, how long have you been here?
I've been here about a month.
Yeah? What was it like when you got here?
Well, it's hard. The reason why I come here is they rented me off. I started out on the 31st of March, back in March, and people just keep following me up and down the street, running me off, you know, and I just had one cart, you know, with stuff in it, and, you know, I pull off beside the building, you know, and they'd come and run me out.
Who would? Building owners?
The owners,
okay.
The owners, they'd come out and run me out, so I moved. They just keep doing it. It got worse, and people just keep following me around. I got up here in the town, they ran me out from down there in the city on one side to another. They used to let people, you know, anybody else, they let them lay up there and sleep, you know.
Yeah.
And when I moved down there, they told me they'd move out, you know. And then when I moved back over on the other side, they were right back over there. They ran me off on the other side. And then I moved down here, right there on the corner right there, and I had my stuff sitting on the corner right over there. They come, and there was a man in a blazer. He come up and told me that he owned the government, that he owned the tracks and everything, that I had to get out. And I told him he's full of shit. Nobody owns this. It's the state owned. Everybody owns this for everybody, you know. It's for the public. And he told me that I had to get out. And then they called they come out there. So I went off and I come back, and there was another guy come up there, and a Mexican guy comes from these buildings over here. And he told me that I had to move out of there. And I started yelling at him, you know, telling him, okay, you know, I'm going to move. I'm young, you know, telling them they're full of shit, you know, that they don't have no right doing that. Then they called the law on me.
What you've got here, is most of this stuff a windbreak, or is it valuables that you can recycle?
Yeah, it's valuable. There's I got people that been going through all my stuff. Still got a bunch of wash. I washing my clothes. I got a bunch of stuff. I got bags of clothes.
Right.
Well, it's all red new bags and all other stuff.
You're not sitting here piling in trash. You've got belongings. This is all your stuff.
Money, all this money, all the plastic, everything's money that's in it. But all my stuff, the bag, all my stuff is
it's all valuable to you,
yeah.
And it's your wealth, right?
Yeah.
I mean, for lack of, you know.
Yeah. See, back in 2004 when Bush went in to office, and they changed it. Well, I was walking down by Ness, coming home. I had storage rooms like this, you know.
Yeah.
My stuff. I fixed up vacuum cleaners and stuff, keep my money. And I was going back home to Bel Air. I was driven from Bel Air there, right there on Olive, across the street from DMV. Well, I was going home on Van Ness, and the law picked me up for drunk in public. They took me to the jailhouse and never let me out.
What?
They never booked me in. They held me in there, and then they took me. The morning I went to court, the court let me go, but the law didn't. The law has never booked me in there. They never took my thumbprint. When I got out, I went and got my records. This is what when they took the thumbprint, I was in a red suit in a courtroom the next year.
Really?
And the paperwork the day they came up,
was
it's a day ahead of time.
Oh my goodness!
On the next day, and the thumbprint, the amendment with the signature at the booth before they take your clothes, it's taken by a superior court judge. Sitting as a superior court judge, the court shall require the defendant to take a right thumbprint of this form in chains. So the lawyer, the bailiff, the court interpreter, they all took a thumbprint. The only place they can take them in to sign that is back up before they take your clothes by the monitor that books you in. They book you 2 times, one in the morning and at night. That's the only time they take business, and you got to sign it, and you got to put your thumbprint. Then they put the ban on, and that's the only time they can thumbprint you. But they thumbprint me in a red suit, and it's in my records when I come out from prison.
What did they make you any offers while they had you in custody? As far as, well, like, did they offer?
They didn't even have me in court in 3 days. I'm in there 10 months. They're dragging me by my feet through there, holding me in and took all my clothes away from me. Have a thumbprint and called me to court on a $5,000 bill that they gave me out of the computer room in the dressing room. They gave me my summary in the dressing room and said my bill was $5,000, $500 to bail out. That was on the 20th. But when I come from law school, the paperwork said they picked me up on the 19th, the day ahead of time. And since when I got off parole, I just started out of Wasco. I got out of parole. I didn't even go back. See, I'm on Social Security. You know, that's how I'm living.
Okay, you are good.
I was full, but see, when I come out, my money was gone and my settlement out of my Social Security. I come out of prison. I didn't even go back to none of the motels. I got out and I walked down. And I stayed up all night. I was down at City Hall sleeping down there. And then I went down there to the park down there to have a sleep. And after that, all hell broke loose. I couldn't even, people just following me in and out. Voices, you know,
wow.
in and out of buildings. I don't know. It's the place, there's no money. There's no chance of living like this, you know? For some reason, I don't know, but they won't let me sit still nowhere, you know?
Yeah.
And
Well,
they're jealous of this kind of in their minds, you know, doing that. They're jealous. I didn't know that they lived out down to the big city. I didn't go there. And, you know, they ran me off from down there. I could wait for somebody.
What would make that easiest for you? To be able to take care of those things. Do you think if you didn't have to, defend your territory, so to speak, that it would be easier for you to access services like that?
From here, yeah, right.
I mean, are you able to turn around and decide to do something for yourself when you're basically under assault because they want to keep pushing you? So that's what I'm asking. I mean, that's not
Yeah,
really a good
see,
question.
that's why I want to stay here and find out why we can't sit on the news everywhere I go. And when I go down on a mission, for some reason they pick me up and put me in prison for no reason, and they're following me around trying to do it again.
How's the mission treated you?
I went down there. They ran me out. They don't want me in there because of the voices. People start, and people for some reason when they put you in the hospital, all of them are lined up for psychomania voices. They hear voices.
Really?
It's just like when you go up there, there's a whole bunch of.
So you're saying that this is not an uncommon condition in prison?
This is the bridge where the parole. See, they have the parole out here. This is where they sleep. That's where they bring the parolees down.
No kidding.
They're all running around now. They don't put them in home. When they brought me,
they don't have any.
When they brought me out, they spent all the money. They said they couldn't afford no more paying for the motels in there. See, my Social Security kicked in, and I stayed there for except for 3 months of the whole year, on parole. So for the I had 3 months left on my parole. I moved in with the gal over here in the house. And I let my monitor run down overnight because we was, we was in there having a good time. I thought my parole officer would come in, and since she let me move in, he knew I've been there all night. He knew right where to find me because my monitor, that's where it did. And she was moving me in there anyway. I just had to go over to my motel and get my stuff and go over there. He violated me for it. He just told me I only had to. I was good the whole. And we're adults,
Yeah.
And he asked me if I would drink the beer. I told him, yeah, I drink the beer with him, but you know, we're adults, you know, just a beer, you know, I'm moving in with her, and I've been good, what the heck, you know, and I didn't even do it. You guys are lying, you know, your commitment. You can't put somebody's thumbprint in a red suit, take a commitment. It says, people of the state of California versus, I'm living, my name is on it, Superior Court, they can't have no commitment like that. Only time you take those kind of thumbprints, you sign it. You sign your name to it before they take your clothes.
I think I need to run down here and see what's going on. Come back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on you. For all the good, it's not gonna do you. But Sam, I'll be back.
All right.
No, I wish you the best here.
All right, but you got a card, a business
I got
card?
nothing, but you'll see me.
All right, it's like if there's a number I can